What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? How you guys doing today? I'm thinking that YouTube is doing that stuff and the notifications didn't go out, but we're gonna rock and roll. We're gonna rock and roll with it. We are doing a live conversation today on Ready to Love. Y'all know I haven't done my Ready to Love yet, and so I got a few people with me. We're gonna discuss it. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna go through the who's who and the what's what. So I have my girl, little baby in the house, and my girl Abby.
Good afternoon.
Hello.
Greetings and salutations. Hello.
Greetings and salutations. All right. How's everybody doing on this good Saturday? Hey, Sharber.
Tired.
I see. What's wrong? Why are you so tired, boo?
Working out.
Oh, okay, I understand. What about you, Miss E Boney?
I don't know. I'm good. It's a good day. You know, I've cleaned my whole house. I've burned some candles. I've taken a long hot shower.
Okay.
Hi, everyone coming in the room. So we just tired.
Coming in the room. Welcome, and welcome one more time. I am.
You all hear heavy breathing. I'm still catching my breath. I did 2 exercises today and I have another one to go.
Okay. All right, don't let everybody know that we live because, like I said, I don't think the notifications went out. So it's gonna be what it's gonna be. I figured out that it seemed like on the weekends is when my notifications never seem to go out on the weekend. I don't know what that's about. Hey, what's up, everybody? Hey, Tracy. Hey, Keisha. Hey, everybody else that's here. Brandon. Everybody else that's here. How you guys doing?
Hey, everybody.
Hey, everybody. So we're going to do a live conversation about what's going on with the Ready to Love folks. Now, we have a new season. I feel like the fact that they were able to get this season out so quickly, I feel like these were people who auditioned the first time and just didn't get picked, and now they came back around because it just seemed like that was real fast.
But it's a whole different city. It's a whole different city, though, right?
They were in Houston last time, weren't they? They were just at that resort.
I thought they were in Atlanta.
No, they weren't.
Yeah, they were at a resort in Georgia. Contestants were from Houston.
Wait a minute, you breaking up, little baby. You breaking up.
I figured that.
You breaking up, little baby. You breaking up.
Ugh.
Say something.
Hello?
Okay. Now say that again. They were at a resort where?
They were at a resort in Georgia, but the contestants were from Houston.
Okay, so
so the pool they were taken from. Okay.
So this time they're in Houston, and it seems like they're going back to their original format prior to COVID, where the people go out on dates and they, it's not like they're stuck in one place like they were. At least that's what it looked like from the previews. Is that what it seemed like to y'all?
Yeah, it seems like they're going to be out and about in the city more.
Yeah. So, all right. So this is what we
went back to Texas because Texas don't care about.
Yeah.
Now, we say this. For those of you who live in the DMV area, if you are looking for love, a casting call did go out for Ready to Love for DC. So it looks like the next season that they're filming is going to be in my area now. I'm not auditioning, no ma'am. But I wouldn't mind, seeing if I know anybody that's on the show, Hunty. But they are casting. So if you are looking for love and you are in the DC area, I did repost it on my Instagram, so you can get the information. Or you could probably go to the Ready to Love website. If you are interested, you are in the DMV area and you are looking for love. Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing at Keisha.
What Keisha say? Let's get into it. Oh, that girl keeps
telling us
we're gonna get to this Alexis Fly in a minute. So first of all, I do have a quick unboxing. I was hoping to get these before I went to Atlanta, but it didn't happen. But I want to just do this quick unboxing. This is from Empowered Tees. Hold on, let me give y'all the website. So I can drop it in the chat so y'all can go support my girl. This is a good friend of mine. She is one of my Eastern Star sisters. She has a t-shirt company. It's called Empowered. Hold on, let me get the right link. I don't want to send y'all to the wrong place. Hold on. Empowered Tees, and she's got some great stuff over there. Like I said, I ordered these t-shirts. If I'm going to be honest, because of COVID, her stuff is still moving a little slow, but you get your discount codes, and I will say this, she lets you know what's going on. So she'll say, hey, this is, like every step of the way I knew what was going on with my order, even though it took, sometimes it took a little bit longer than I anticipated, but I knew what was going on with my order. So
unlike some people who got to be contacted after 2.5 weeks, be like, hey, where's my order?
Some people who, so let me show you guys the t-shirts that I got. And I bought these specifically one of these shirts specifically to match specific those shoes that I got. Did I show y'all my shoes? Did I show them my shoes, Abby?
Not those ones, I don't think so.
Oh, I didn't show you. Okay.
Because you was hiding them from.
Because I was hiding them, right? So I did show y'all because I was hiding them from a particular person, and I didn't want that person to see that I have bought them shoes. I had to show y'all my shoes. Okay, I had to show y'all my shoes. But the first t-shirt I got, it says, I am worthy because I say I am.
Amen.
I am worthy because I say I am. Now, I didn't open it all the way up, but that's what the rest of the shirt says, because I say I am. Now, I got one for me and I got one for Abby. Both of us have one. Now, I'm going to say this. Also, when you order the t-shirts, and I know this will be, Abby will love this. They have the option, for $5 extra, they'll cut this out. They'll do, like, Abby like to do some of her shirts where she cuts out the collar and it gives a little shoulder action, a little sexy. Now you can do it yourself, which is what Abby does. But if you think you're gonna mess up your shirt or you're a little nervous, for $5 extra, they'll do that for you over down to the
We will. Let me turn the
So this is the I am worthy because I say I am. Okay. All right. The other one I got, it says, I only vibe with queens.
Come on, queens. See queens. Come on.
They also have I only vibe with kings. So if you want to get kings or queens, it says I only vibe with queens. Now, I also ordered this shirt for a mother for his alter ego, Melantre, Joy Hunty. So I'm hoping it's on the way in the mail to him. So he's getting one of these as well. And that'll be for his alter ego, Milan. All right. So good afternoon once again, everybody. Just had to do that quick unboxing. Please, if you are interested, y'all go. I have the link in the chat, Empowered Tees. Y'all please go check it out. Go support. It's a Black business. One of my Eastern Star sisters. Also, it's a small Black business. So y'all go look out for my sister. All right. Let's get to this Ready to Love. So we have a new season. This is technically season 4, but I think in the DVR it shows up as like still season 2, which is crazy because this is like the 4th cycle. So I don't know what they got.
It's weird to me also. I don't understand it.
Yeah. So the first episode was like the casting special. And thank you, Lil Baby, because y'all know I was behind on my reviews. And Lil Baby was like, well, why don't you just combine episode 1 with episode 2? Because episode 1 is really just the casting special. You're just kind of meeting everybody. And episode 2 is like the first little mixer. And I said, you know what? Bam. Then I decided today, you know what? It wasn't really a whole lot going on out there as far as celebrity news and politics and all of that. It really wasn't a whole lot going on that we hadn't already talked about. So I said, all right, I'm gonna do this live. So I'm killing 3 birds with one stone. Okay.
Through. Efficiency.
Listen, work smarter, not harder. That's what I like to do around here.
Amen.
All right. So let's get into these people. So as for those of you who are not familiar, Ready to Love is a singles dating show over to the OWN network. We are focused on people of color, And we are also focused on heterosexual people of color. So, and I'm not saying that to be funny, but I'm just saying that it's, we're looking at men and women hooking up. So I anticipate in future seasons that they're going to probably mix that up. But for right now, that's what we're looking at. Then for the hosting special, for the first special, it's Nephew Tommy and Will Packer. His wife was Will. Let me get untongue tied. Will Packer is a producer as well as Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Show. He's the host, one of the producers, creators, whatever. This particular, the first episode, he had his wife with him, Jackie, and they've been together for 30 years, which I didn't know. I knew now, but I'm saying just hearing him on the Tom Joyner, Steve Harvey Show, I didn't know him and his wife were together like that. But so let's go through some of these people and then we'll get to the mixer. First of all, we have Joel. Joel is 42. He's a drill engineer. I don't know what the hell that means. Some of the things I picked up was that he's into fitness. I wrote the word money. I don't know where that came from, but I know he said he got a couple of other hustles. He has twins, 8-year-old twins. He was married before and his wife died of cancer. The other thing we found out is that he is from New Orleans, so he's got that New Orleans accent. What's up, Face? He got that New Orleans accent, which I love that New Orleans accent, baby. And he thinks he's funny. He said, I'm a funny guy. I like to keep people laughing. So
I'm glad you said he thinks.
Oh. Now at the mixer, we got to see a little bit of Joel. I feel like, okay, now y'all tell me what y'all think. I feel like Joel, yes, he's looking for a wife, but I feel like he's looking for a mama for his kids. Did y'all kind of pick up on that a little bit?
Because he literally said he's looking for a mama for his kids. He literally said, looking for a mama to help me raise these children.
He did. Okay. But what I mean is, I don't know if he's so much focused on finding love as he is finding a mate, a helpmate, is what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Y'all know what I'm trying to say.
I did notice that he's been out of the game maybe quite some time because he did the typical old player move and he came out there with his titties out. Like whenever I saw older men in the club, they always had their titties out. And I want to be like, will you put that up, sir?
I wasn't going to say nothing about his titties, but they were out. They were indeed out.
Same thing. China White said that's exactly what he's looking for. Okay.
That nigga said.
Abby said, I'm not going to say it again, but that is literally what he said. Jason, 36, he's a teacher. He's also, he played semi-pro basketball. Basketball's been a part of his life. We also found out that he's a coach because one of the other women who we're going to meet in a moment, her son was her son's coach, and she had been clocking him for a minute and said, I just didn't think it would be professional for me to be flirting and pushing up on you. But now that you here, sir, I'm going to shoot my shot. Now, listen, I ain't even mad at her. I ain't mad at her. I'm mad at her because we're going to get to her in a minute, but I ain't mad at her for saying, listen, you here now, I'm going to shoot my shot. I'm going to shoot my shot. Do we like Jason? What are our first impressions of Jason?
He was the one who got cheated on, right?
Yes. Oh my gosh, I forgot that. Yes. Not only, okay, he didn't just get cheated on. He got cheated on at the job with he worked with his fiance. Or he was getting ready to propose to her. He said the job had a whole group text to talk about his fiance or girlfriend, how bad his girlfriend was cheating on him. They had a whole group chat about it. Okay.
Damn.
When there's a whole group chat to discuss.
He said when he asked her about it, she said so.
She did.
That's not funny, but it's funny.
She absolutely said, and your point is what, sir?
She was like, and
I like Jason so far. I feel like there's gonna be some stuff with Jason later on. But because here's the thing, there's a reason why everybody cheats on you. because you nice looking. You look like you got a little something going on. I'm sorry, I hate to be the one.
He's a pushover.
Maybe he has looking bad dick. Maybe
I knew that's what Abby was gonna say. I knew
because on the surface he's very good looking. He seems gainfully employed.
Right,
he speaks very well. He looks like he's intelligent. So you check a lot of the boxes that normal people are looking for, and unless you just pick bitches that's for the streets all the time. Something's got to be wrong. Like you.
Yeah. I think it might be a little bit of what Lil Baby said. Maybe he's just too nice. He's a little bit of a pushover. Okay, right. Exactly, Face. They had a whole group chat going, but ain't nobody say nothing. What about your friends?
Clearly, those weren't his.
All right. So then we have Ronald, who is 40. He's in corporate sales, but he also has 2 side hustles. He said he got a car lot and he sell wholesale caskets. Listen, I'm not even mad at the hustle that he's selling caskets. I ain't mad at him.
Either.
And he said that he's not scared of love, but he is scared of divorce. He is scared of failing. He's scared of failing. Did we get any other vibes off of Ronald? He was kind of forgettable at this point. I don't really have a whole lot more.
I got that he would get on my damn nerves.
Little Baby, I feel like a lot of people would get on your damn nerves though. So
yeah,
there's
one in particular that's doing the bankhead bounce on my nerves.
Oh,
damn! We 2 have damn. Okay, well,
all right. Now we got a couple of crazy names: Vernisha, Vershana, Verlo Kilo. I don't know. Verbatim, whatever it is.
We just gonna call him every V name until
now. Vivi, she's 40 years old. She's a salon owner. She's got 3 kids, and she said she's been single for 10 years. I like her so far. She had a little confidence. A couple of the guys was checking for her. Seemed like she could hold a good conversation. Okay. What about y'all? How y'all feel about Verlolo?
I like her. She seems cool.
Yeah, we're gonna see what's going on with her. All right, now we got the flower child, chrysanthemum.
So it's not the flower chrysanthemum.
Well, that's how I remembered it. So y'all better take.
That's how I remembered it too, Little Baby.
Too.
I put
y'all better take.
Her name is Chris. Because listen.
And that's what she said. She said, I give people 2 times to get it right. After that, you could just call me Chris.
Yeah, I wouldn't even attempt it. I would just call her Chris because there's no way I'm going to get that right. I did
notice that there was only one guy that got her name right, though. We'll talk about him later because I don't want to talk about him yet. But there was only one guy that got her name right. I'm gonna give him props for that. She's a flight attendant. She said she likes to go out. Now she seems like the one that's going. I feel like she's gonna be one of the ones that kind of get on my nerves a little bit. She's doing a lot already. You know, she's talking about that she's only home about once a week. And if you ain't doing nothing to keep her interest, then, you know, she forgets about you really easily. But she was just talking about, I don't know. She just gave me.
Ain't that the one from Italy?
She's half Italian. Yeah.
I feel like she looks like unleavened bread. Like she needs to be put back in the oven for another 15 minutes and basted with some butter. Because she real pale. I don't know. Something about her. I feel like she looks like she's like a bronzer. She looked like dough. I think she's dough colored.
You need a bronzer.
Thank you.
I think she thinks she's exotic looking, and I don't think she's.
And exotic. Daughter, you don't know what exotic means if you think.
But I think she thinks. But I think she thinks
she is under the mistaken impression that she is.
Yeah, because she was like, I'm half a time. Like you can tell by the way people say stuff that it's like. You know what I'm saying?
Daughter, that's not what that is. Okay, y'all give me 1 second. I'm gonna go blow out the candle in my bedroom because anxiety. I'll be right back.
Please go do that. I don't want you to be anxious. Okay. All right. We have Alexis. She calls herself Fly Jones. She is 35 years old. She is a TV producer. She used to be married to a pastor and she has a son. She talked about how she was not here for them parishioners calling her husband all days and all nights for prayer. That they need to be calling Jesus, not him. She did not like sharing her husband with the church. That's the one that was flirting with Jason because her son was one of his the kids on his team. Alexis is alive. I think she has a very inflated opinion of herself that I don't know if I
Definitely
share.
her style, her fashion. Yeah.
I don't know if I share that opinion yet. But how do you guys feel?
They could have cut that saggy booty jumpsuit.
Oh,
wow, I wasn't even gonna. Wow. Okay, so we cutting throats. Okay, so I was just going to put my 2 cents in on the not sharing your husband as a pastor. Then you should never ever have been married to. Like, if you weren't prepared, like, how did you not go in not knowing that is basically a requirement to support your husband who this heifer is taking pictures.
Listen, I'm listening. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Like, how do you not know that that's part of your, like, if Jonathan and I actually got married,
Lord Jesus, please let it I'm sorry.
Well, Faith said, well, if you've never been to church, he called a woman a heathen. He said, if you've never been to church.
You know what, Faith? I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that with you.
Oh, Jonathan. Oh, God, Faith. If, like, my mother was a first lady. My cousin is a first lady. My auntie, I have aunties who are first ladies. I know what that entails, which is why I be real iffy with becoming attached to men of the cloth, men of the faith, because that's a lot. That is a lot, and you have to be nice to people. That is not in my
Oh wow. Abby, we trying to convince. Okay,
we are trying to convince.
Yeah, you just
stop
talking. Moving on. I don't know how we gonna feel about Miss Alexis Fly Jones. Okay,
Dragonfly Jones.
Stacey is another interesting one. Stacey is 39 years old. She owns her own insurance company. She was actually married to a professional athlete, basketball player for 10 years. She has 3 kids. I feel like she's still raw. I don't know if she's ready. I feel like she was still raw. She, had a whole breakdown when she was talking about, her son and her son staying. And
I think that she just touched by. I don't necessarily think it's that she's not ready. I think that she just genuinely appreciates what her son did, the sacrifice that her son made on behalf of their family, because he thought he needed to stay home and be there for his mama and sisters once they punk ass finally got the boot.
I mean, which he didn't have to, but
yeah, that's my only problem. I would have encouraged my child to go to college, and because how some people will almost martyr themselves.
Yes.
And I don't want no sort of resentment coming my way because someone felt that they needed to stay back and they missed out on an important part of their life.
Not only that, but I really, really need people to stop acting like there's only one way to do this. Like, you don't have to go away to school to go to school. He could have stayed home. That's fine if you felt like, you needed to be there for your mom, but you didn't have to forego college.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, that's my only issue. I hope they have a healthy enough mother-son relationship to where it is they somehow have a relationship that's too close and now no man can come in.
She breaking up again. Child, what is going on with the Wi-Fi over to the little baby house?
Ugh.
Okay, now you back.
Ain't that some bullshit?
I mean, but go ahead, finish what you were saying. Say it again. Say it again.
Okay, I just hope that she and her son don't have too close of a dynamic to where no man will be able to come in, since he's now assumed, I guess, the role of, I guess, the man of the house, if you will.
I don't feel like I don't feel like it didn't cut. Well, okay, to me, in that particular instance, it didn't feel like that's how it was coming across. Like, can't nobody come in and say nothing or do nothing because he's the head of the household. I don't think that's it. Okay, I didn't feel like that was it.
Well, we'll see how it play out. We'll see how it play out. Okay. Dietrich, but she was another one that I felt like she think that, you know, her stuff don't stink. But we'll see. And that just might be my first impression. Derek, did I write it? He's the chef, 47. Somebody said that they ain't like the chef. He's been married twice. He has 2 children, and he is a grandfather. But he has 2 girls, and he wants a son. And he said, if you don't want no children, don't even stop at my door. We don't have nothing to talk about.
And that's fine. Well, you can stroll on.
I have absolutely no problem with someone who knows what they want and they playing games. If you know you want children, then you're right. There is no need for you to date someone who don't want no children. I know that's how I am. If you say you want children, then it ain't nothing. Our conversation needs to stop right there because it's not happening over here, sir. There are no children coming from this away.
I hope he recognizes that men control the sex of the baby, and unless they're like gonna go in for like some sort of special treatments to specifically find the sperm that says male, it's almost out of your control. So how many times are you gonna have children before you have a boy?
You are legit gonna have grandchildren older than your child. Like, I just need you to sit with that.
Like, do you have 4 kids? All girls, and what happens? Like, you drop her? Like, what happens?
Anyway, we'll see what happens with the chef, child. Then we have Andrea. She's 38. She is also a flight attendant. She says she's been single for 17 years. I'm gonna just leave that right there.
I don't know why they told the number.
Then we get to Liz. She's 40 years old. She's the CEO of her own production company, and she too has been single for 17 years.
Why tell the number?
I don't know. She seems really nice though. Liz had a whole impromptu concert with, was it David? Or was it
Ron?
Well, that's the pastor.
Well, he ain't a pastor, but he's officiate. He can officiate weddings. Yeah, they had a whole concert down to the mixer, and I was here for it. Because they seemed like they had themselves a whole good time about it. Okay, she seems very confident who she is, but yeah, 17 years single. There is a conversation there. I don't know what the conversation is, but anyway.
I don't know what the conversation is
either. AJ is 38. He's a music producer. By his own admission, he is a player from the Himalayas. He said that he's from Chicago, but when he got to Houston, he said, listen, I partied hard, I dated harder, and there are going to probably be some women in there that I know. And guess what? It was. But I'm sure the one woman that he didn't want to be there was the one woman that was there, honey. We'll get to her in a minute, but let's just say they went out on a date and his car got declined.
I smelled broke when he came on my screen. But that's just me.
Did she say I smelled broke?
She said I smell broke.
But here's what I'm gonna say about that. I 100% agree with what she said, because her thing was, listen, stuff happens because he said he picked up the wrong car. Hey, LT.
Hey,
but he didn't know that. But what the problem was that she tried to turn that he tried to turn it around on her, and instead of just admitting I ain't had no money and my car got declined, he tried to throw it back on her, talking about something. Well, you one of these modern women, and you need to. I mean, you one of these old fashioned women, and you need to move up to the the modern time and realize.
No, nigga, you need to have money on your car before you ask me out on a motherfucking date, bitch. What the fuck?
Listen,
that's not how it works.
Listen.
Who raised you?
But that's what she said. She was like, but don't try to turn it around on me and make me the bad guy. Like, don't do that. Take the L, be embarrassed, but don't flip it around on me. Because that ain't got nothing to do with me. So, yeah, AJ, yeah. And I was kind of liking AJ from his little
was confirmed. And then he has the nerve to walk around with his ass on his shoulders. Oh.
Don't mind me at all. Oh, God.
Yeah, okay. He's one of them who's tap dancing on my nerves.
See, I see. Now, Troy, who I think he's the oldest one this year. He's 51. He's a regional manager. Troy has a very inflated sense of himself. He said he does not like full-figure women, which, again, I'm okay with that. Like what you like.
As long as you don't treat me no differently.
Right. As long as you don't, right. As long as you don't have a, you ain't nasty or nothing. I'm okay with people liking what they like. Like that's life. You like what you like, and it is what it is. But he said that he is the best catch in Houston.
Yeah, nobody wants him.
If you the best cat, why you ain't been caught? That's not how. Okay. I am ready to love.
Keisha said if you got to check your account before we go out, don't worry about it. No,
you better. I prefer you to check your account before we go out. Why you bullshit? Don't
check your account, because had he checked his account, he would have embarrassed himself and didn't have no money to pay that bill. No,
he knew he was too broke today anyway.
Please check your account.
Oh my God, little baby.
What'd she say?
He was too broke today.
I'm not doing that with you. Ada is 37 and she's a regional manager as well.
She's a weirdo.
She's a little special. There's a lot going on with Miss Ada. I don't know.
Did she say her grandmama been calling her Vicky and she don't even know if her grandmama know her?
Because she was obsessed with the Vicky from Small Wonder when we was a kid. And that to this day, her grandmother called her Vicky and she don't even know if her grandmother know her real name. Man.
That's what she said.
Yeah, that was a lot going on there.
She's a weirdo.
Yeah, it's a lot with her.
And she walked up on somebody and said something crazy, and it was like, okay, and then just walked off. Wait, what, bitch? What is you doing?
Oh no, I understand what you're saying, Keisha. I understand your point, but all I'm saying is, if you're not sure, because I don't know that you broke yet, but I don't need to find out you broke on the first date because
listen, I have too many automatic drafts not to be checking before I do things. I'm sorry.
Listen, but my thing is, we just too old and technology is too advanced. You can check your damn account on your app on your phone before you walk out the door. And if you need to transfer some things and move some stuff around, I mean, you can do it right on your phone. And
see, I have a checking and a savings, but all my money is in my savings. I got
right. You feel what I'm saying? The way my account is set up is, all I'm saying is technology. And if you don't have nothing to move around, then no, you need to stay home and you need to transfer.
Yeah. If both of your accounts is in the negative, just go keep it at the house.
Move around.
Just invite them back to the house. Netflix. I hope your Netflix bill is paid because
you'll be Netflix and chilling by your damn self. You know what I'm saying? Okay, Tressa is 42 and she's a comedian. I like Tressa. She was married young. She said she's also an entrepreneur, so I think she got a few little businesses as well. She's full figure, got herself a little full figure fro thing going. I like Tressa.
I like Tressa. I did not appreciate her hair. I wanted it. It wasn't the hair doing it of itself. It was the shape of it that I didn't necessarily care for. Because in one picture she had, it was like parted to the side. It's like the wig that I've been wearing lately, where it was parted to the side. It was big on both sides. It looked really flattering on her. Also, I did not like that dress that she had. It didn't play well to her figure.
Exactly, D. Tyson. Netflix and a homemade meal, auntie. Yeah. I like her. I'm a little nervous about her becoming the homegirl, though.
Right.
I'm a little, because she's got the homegirl spirit, and not just because she's the full figure one, but just she got that personality. So I'm a little nervous about her becoming the homegirl, but I like her. I do like her, and yeah, I'm with you. I think that fro doesn't. I don't think it does her face justice because it's almost like it covers her face instead of. I'm with you.
It's not accentuating to what she got going on.
Yeah.
It's not flattering.
We have Christian, 36. He's a mailman. He is a recovering alcoholic. Christian got a lot going on.
I liked Christian, and his smile is
Yeah, I like Christian too, and I feel like the one thing I can appreciate is that Christian did not come on here trying to inflate what the fuck he did for a living. He was not,
He said, "I'm your friendly neighborhood mailman."
Okay,
yes, you are.
Right. He said, and I'm okay with it. He was very honest about the fact that he was a recovering alcoholic. I really did like Christian. I like him.
He's gainfully employed. The job has great benefits.
Come on.
Right. He didn't try to like, he was, because he said he does other things too. He does bookings or something like that. He does bookings.
He's a model on the side.
He's a model on the side.
Yeah, he got a little side hustle. But I appreciate the fact that he didn't try to inflate. He was just like, listen, this is what I do. It is what it is. We have Khalil. I think I had that right. Khalil, he's 41. He's a teacher. Khalil was in a really bad car accident where he almost died. At the time, he was dating somebody in the UK. She was by his side. They got married, but it didn't last long because he went over to the UK and it just didn't work out. But he said he's ready for love, honey. But yeah. Amber, 31. She's an attorney.
She too is a weirdo. Something about her just don't sit right with me. Did you see when that boy was sitting down with her and asking questions? And I'm confused and concerned. I feel like she takes everything literally, like she can't take a joke. That's what it felt like.
I feel like she was defensive because there's certain ways that people come at her, and so she's already defensive, anticipating that people are gonna come at her a certain way. Because she said because I was a little offended by what the guy said too, because he was like, "Oh, so you put people in jail," and she was like, "No, I don't put people in jail."
Oh no, I would have had a quick response. I said, "Yes, would you like to be one of them?" Because I can put you.
But she was like, "No, I don't put people in jail." Like,
but girl, you do put the people.
But no, she don't. She just prosecutes them. That they put themselves in jail. That's like when people say you failed my. No, I didn't. No, they failed. All I did was calculate what they turned in. I did not fail them. I calculated what they turned in, and it equaled a failure. I didn't.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't. I just calculated.
It's like she didn't put them in jail. They committed a crime. She presented the evidence to the judge. That's all I'm saying. And
that is funny to me, Chair.
That's all.
I just calculated.
I understand, like, typically with the lawyers that come to this show. You guys hear me fine?
Yes.
Okay, yes. Great. It's kind of like they always do the same. I'm a lawyer. I interrogate people. And from her perspective, I could get where it seemed like she was very serious, but then at the same time, it's speed dating, and it's like
you don't have a lot of time to get
slow. We gotta speed this up. So her questioning really wasn't out of line to me.
Well, no, I didn't think her questioning was out of line. I just like her responses seemed like she had no life to her, no nothing. No, she was so stiff. Okay, girl, take the joke. The man is trying to take the joke. Bitch, Jesus Christ. She just seems so serious. Jesus.
I get that also. But yeah,
I hear it. Okay, now David is 44. He's in real estate. He also officiates weddings. That's the one that had the whole impromptu concert with Liz. Now, he was married twice, and he has 4 kids. He said the first time he was young. The second time, he just married the wrong woman. He said that his parents just got divorced after 40 years of marriage, and that does scare him. It hurt him. It really did affect him. But he is absolutely looking for love, and he is ready, honey. He's ready.
I like David. He's like one of my tops.
But I feel like I'm going to be disappointed by David. But I
feel the same way, too.
My issue with David is after the mini gospel concert, he almost like wanted to go look for engagement rings. And I want to be like, sir, slow it down a bit.
Yeah, we got a long way to go.
Slow down.
Like, I get it. You want to get to the altar and you want to love, but you can't be falling in love after every worship service.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we have Kyra, 34, and she's been an attorney for 7 years as well. Kyra was a little special to me too. The Kyra was the one that went on the date with AJ. That's Kyra.
Mm-hmm.
With a card where
the card declined.
Yeah. All right. Now we were down to 19 people, and Tommy was like, "Well, we missing somebody," and so we have something that they've never done before. They brought somebody back from last season. They brought back Chris. If you guys don't remember, Chris is the DJ in the Houston area. They brought him back, and Chris was he sort of got I thought he got a little bit
he got the shaft with that girl.
Yeah, with that old crazy chick from last season. So I'm glad they brought Chris back. And Chris said that he learned his lesson, that he is going to spread the love this season, honey. He is not going to zero in. Now, he is the only one that got Chrysanthemum and Nemenin's name right.
Well, good for him.
He's in radio, so he has to know how to
pronounce crazy names. So that makes sense.
All right, now here's a couple of my notes from the mixer. Some of the stuff we already talked about, but from the minute AJ walked in, he started getting a lot of attention. Also, I'm sure that Kyra is going to spread the word real quick that he broke, so that's going to change.
Thank you, Kyra.
I shouldn't be so tickled. Okay.
Ronald has a very old-fashioned way of thinking. He felt like women should stay home. Right, take your turn.
If you can afford for me to stay home, I'll stay home. Shit. Why you doing shit?
Well, but my thing is this: if you want to stay home, that's fine. But when your husband is
forcing me to stay home,
that's another conversation.
Yeah,
you want to, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with staying home. The problem is, don't make it seem like I can't do both. Like I can't still have a job and take care of the children. So I think, I think again, that's a preference. You just got to find the woman that's okay with that. Like
exactly.
That was my issue. Even the woman even threw out a suggestion of possibly, hey, I take a few years downtime and then I resume, and he was like, nah,
right.
Nope.
Right. That's kind of like the Marceau thing from Love and Marriage Huntsville. We can't get mad at Marceau if that's what Tisha agreed to, and then she changed the rules on him. He ain't changed, she changed.
Exactly.
And then like you telling that to a flight attendant, if you know most flight attendants, they love their job.
Exactly. And they get good benefits. So baby.
Okay. Now we had our first elimination pretty quickly, and the first elimination was a guy, and it was Khalil, the teacher, the one that had the girl back car accident. Khalil was voted off. He was voted off the island immediately.
I figured that. He gave me parent-teacher conference in that suit.
Jesus Christ.
So after he got voted off, the mixer continued. And
the men thought they were going to get rid of a woman.
The assumption was that there was going to be a woman. So the women were all out here trying to, sell themselves. And the guys sort of kind of chilled out. And Tommy hit him with the left hook and was like, oh, no. Because he actually talked to all of the guys. And the names that seemed to be floating around out of all of the women.
I was concerned for Chessa.
Was Ada.
And Tressa.
And Tressa was one of the names.
It was Cat Lady who wasn't talking about her cat.
Yeah, who was the cat lady? Which one was that, y'all?
The other flight attendant. The one who was single.
Yeah. Girl.
Of course she a cat lady. She ain't had nobody in her house for 17 years.
About the cat getting outdo was like, yeah, I wasn't feeling this cat story at all.
Yeah, unless you're talking about your other cat, don't nobody want to hear that.
Well.
So we had that. But then when it came down to it, Tommy was like, nah, we eliminating another guy. And when they said that, I knew who they was going to send home. Now
They're
the
gonna
bottom,
send home chocolate baby with
yeah,
the
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 bottom,
one who's gainfully employed. They're not gonna send home the broke nigga.
right? The bottom two was Christian and Ronald. Um,
Ronald was
And why
giving
was
me very
everybody
much
in love
Gerald
with
Levert with
Beanhead?
no facial hair. Just me? Okay.
no, not to me.
Just the shape of his head. It was that square shape. So I don't know.
Okay.
That's
Now,
what I
I
saw.
like Christian, but I knew he was gonna be in the bottom because
He was too soft spoken. He wasn't assertive enough.
he became everybody's pet.
He can't he was everybody's little brother. That's what he was.
Right.
Nobody trying to give you a pants, baby.
Right. He was everybody's project for somebody else. Like, I'm gonna help you become more appealing to women, but not me. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna help you become appealing to other women.
I'm still
So
upset
Christian
that the
got
broke
eliminated.
man
Huh?
and still.
There she go with that damn sound fucking up again.
Okay, y'all, give me one second because if my food is outside on the floor, I may have to cuss somebody. Hold on.
Oh shit. Oh.
Hello?
Yeah, say that again now.
Yeah, I'm upset that the broke man and the bean head is still there.
Who's the
lima
bean
head man?
Who's that?
Troy.
Which one is Troy? Shit, I can't keep up.
1-year-old who thinks he's the hottest catch in Houston.
Oh yeah, he think he's really doing something. So that was the first 2 episodes, you guys. It looks like it's gonna be kind of interesting. I'll see how, I'm interested to see how some of this is gonna play itself out. Somebody said they feel like the eliminations were rushed. Well, they did the same thing last season. At the end of the mixer, 2 people went home. But I don't know if it was the format or what, but it did seem like it wasn't the same amount of intimate conversations. I won't say time, because I guess it was the same amount of time, but I felt like the conversations they were just very surface. I don't know.
Yeah, to me, I would want an elimination maybe like a little further, just a tad bit. Like, I get you can't have people who aren't connecting with anyone lingering around, but at the same time, it's a new environment for some people. Like, for instance, Christian, I think if he would have stayed around a little bit longer, he possibly would have found someone.
Maybe. Oh, excuse me.
The broke man would have went home. The broke man with his ass on his shoulders, but hey.
Oh, not with his ass on his shoulders. I don't know. But that was the episode, so I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to go ahead and review it, y'all. I'm going to go on and review it. And, we'll see what's going on for this season. I don't know.
From Uber. Press 1 to connect the call to the other person. This is a call from Uber. Press 1 to connect the...
Abby. Oh, okay. I guess everybody cut somebody out. Okay.
I hope they have baby food for all our sakes.
I mean, I guess. All right, so that was that, you guys. It really wasn't too much stuff going on. I mean, celebrity news wise, it really wasn't a whole lot going on that I really care about.
I don't know of anything going on.
It really wasn't too much of nothing going on. I'll wait for Abby to come back after she get done, I guess, cussing people out. How my food was delivered, and oh shit, yeah, that's about to be a whole situation over at Abby's house. I did watch RuPaul last night. My review will be out probably within the hour of me getting off of here. But it really wasn't a whole lot with the episode. It was that feel good episode. It was the episode at the end of the season where we watch everybody's journey. Oh shit.
It was useless. And why did we even have this episode? Y'all could have did this shit last week if wasn't nobody going home.
It was a waste, and I feel like next season, in order to shock, because I think everybody sort of knew what it was going to be, because the last couple of years, that's kind of what we've done. But I think next season, she needs to shock everybody and go back to like season 1 where it was just a top 2 and really shake some shit up. You know what I'm saying? But like I was telling,
put my TV on it as white noise.
Well, like I was telling Spilly Boy, I'm mad, but I can't be that mad because it's not like there anybody else that I think should be in the top 4. Like I don't think Got Mix should be there, and I don't think Candy Muse should be there. But it's not like I could think of 2 other queens from this season that I was replacing with. Like I don't feel like anybody got done wrong. Like, oh my gosh, I can't believe she's there and she went home. Like I feel like I really wasn't impressed with this overall season of Queens, honestly. If you really want to know the truth of the matter. Like I do like Simone, and if Simone wins, I'm okay with it. Rose absolutely grew on me, and if Rose wins, I'm okay with it. If Got Mick wins, I have a problem.
Can I just say the lacklusterness of these final outfits?
Right, what happened to like this being the final runway and you killing it? Oh my god,
Rose, I like her, but her hair was a mess. Why don't you have any jewelry around your neck? What is going on with this? I understand you're plaid and you're Scottish and your heritage, wonderful.
It was ill-fitting. It was weird.
Looked crazy. Looked weird.
Yeah.
Got Mick was clean. It wasn't my favorite look, but it was clean.
It was a cute look, and it was a cute concept. But again, I feel like that wasn't a runway concept.
Right. I like if it was the Disney runway.
I haven't looked at it yet, China. It is in my DVR. I'll get to it.
It's not in mine.
Y'all know I'm trying to clean out my DVR, so
I'll watch your review when you do it because I have no.
Hey Mia, hey boo. Yeah. So yeah. Yeah, I was absolutely here for Simone. I love Simone's look, but again, it was classic Simone. It was classic Simone, but I was here for it. I ain't gonna say it was a problem with it. But she definitely for me was best dressed on the runway last night. So y'all will get y'all review, but I promise you it ain't gonna be a whole lot because they ain't give me a whole lot. Because what I'm not getting ready to do is go through each person's journey, which is what 80% of this episode was talking about their journey and all. I'm not doing that. I mean, they even were asking questions like, "How did you come up with your name?" Girl, I'm not doing that. Because
shouldn't it be like episode 1?
But half the time they make them change their names because half the time they can't use their real names anyway. I don't care.
Yeah, Jan Sport.
Right. I think Got Mixed name is actually I think it's something else, and is it Got Mixed? Somebody, I think Got Mixed name is different. And somebody's else name is different because when you go look on their Instagram, their name is different. So I'm just like, I don't care about these people's names because half of them, that ain't their real name. Anyway.
I just know I don't care any damn more.
This is the never-ending season. Why is there another? You could have did reuniting it. If that was the top 4, then they could have been the top 4 last week. You could have did Talk Today baby pictures last week, and then we could have did reunited, and then next week it'd be over. Why, child?
And again, I do not want this to come off sounding insensitive at all. But I don't mean no harm. But everybody says the same thing to their baby picture. It's going to be okay. People aren't going to understand you. People are going to give you a hard time, but you just push through and just know that there's a light on the other side. Like they all say the same damn thing. I feel like they need to come.
I really want them to say something like out the box, like bitch.
I really want.
You was right from the beginning. Fuck them.
Right. Like I really.
That's what I said to myself at 6.
Right. I really feel like I want them to say, you are the bitch, you been the bitch, you gonna be that bitch. Like I feel like, but they need to do something different with the like I like the exercise, but give it to me differently. Like maybe have them do like an arts and craft, like make it a mini challenge where they take a baby picture.
Oh, pull up a picture of their parents. Talk to your parents.
Right. That's a good one. Now that'd be a good one. Okay, here's a picture of your parents. What you got to say to them, honey? But like maybe give them a baby picture and make it an arts and craft mini challenge, and you have to like create the baby picture with symbols of who you are today or something different, and then you got to explain it. I don't know. I'm just trying to come up with something different because I'm tired of the same one. I feel like it's the same thing, and I'm over it.
Well,
NT way. So y'all will get that review tonight. I got Ready to Love. The only thing that's left is I think Married to Medicine. I mean, Lord, I said Married to Medicine. Married at First Sight, and then I think I am all caught up with my shows. Can y'all? Do I owe y'all anything else? I think Married at First Sight, and that's it. And I'm over Married at First Sight too, because I feel like they're giving me the same thing every week. They just packaging it a different way. I might do a live review of Married at First Sight tomorrow, because listen, I'm sick of all of them hoes too. So I may do a live Married at First Sight tomorrow, because I'm over them. Because I just feel like it's the same thing. You're dragging this shit out. It's the same thing. Like, we are still arguing over the dog. Like, are we still arguing over the dog?
Yes.
Listen, when I see a show that's 2 hours long, get an 8-minute review, I know it's nothing in there.
And that's exactly what it's going to be, an 8-minute review. I mean, because I'll do it. I don't know if I'm going to do a review. I mean, I don't know if I'm going to do it as a live review or not, but we'll talk. I mean, we will talk about it, but you're just not giving me nothing new. You're not giving me nothing new, but maybe we'll do a live one and I could just go couple by couple. But, child,
listen here.
Should Drag Race do a judge change? I don't think they necessarily need to do a judge change. I do think they need to keep up some of what they do with the show. I think at this point, the ladies that come on the show are such super fans that nothing is really truly a surprise at this point. Like, they have a few little zingers in there, like the way they did this season with everybody lip syncing and all of that. Like, that was different. But as far as like the challenges, like, they know they're going to do a musical. We know that they're going to, we know Snatch Game. We know the roast. We know that they're going to have to talk to their kids' self. Like, we know that their parents are going to pop up at some point in Untucked. Like, there's things that they know are going to happen that I think make the show be predictable, because the queens are ready, even down to them getting a list of costumes that they need, and they're ready for the runway. Like, there was a drama behind in the workroom where people had to take what they brought with them and make it work, instead of, I have to have a mesh outfit, I have to have a polka dot outfit, I have to have a green outfit, I have to have a cosmic, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that's where it needed to sew. I mean, think about those first couple of seasons of people, how much drama went on in the workroom because somebody couldn't sew and they had to put an outfit together. I just think some of that element is gone. And
that's what I miss mostly.
Yeah, and it's just become so.
I really need them to get Leslie Jones to come back as a judge so she can scream. First of all,
listen, Leslie Jones, did she not get Silky all the way together last season, honey? Yeah, but I think, and so I don't know. I don't know if they need to change judges, but I do think they need to shake it up. I absolutely think, and I don't even mean like a little gimmick at the beginning of the season. I mean like a whole. And that's the problem you run into with a lot of these shows. After a certain amount of time, it becomes predictable because everybody knows what's going to happen.
Almost doesn't count.
I mean, you saw where they did that mini challenge about 2 or 3 weeks ago, and it was like, how well do you know? Like, can you beat the pit crew? Or are you smarter than the pit crew? Like, they knew those answers, and those were all like super fan questions. Like, they could tell you episode season of when so-and-so wore a red dress on the runway. Like, they studied this show. There's just nothing new.
I knew it was a mess when people started walking down the runway in the same damn wig.
Yeah, that's a problem for me. And that happened multiple times this season. But I remember y'all dogging the hell out of Monet Exchange for wearing her wigs. I mean, she still won, don't get me wrong, but y'all dogged the hell out of her.
By her little pussycat wigs.
By her little pussycat wigs.
I still stand on Got Mick being allowed to use her body, his body, but had the other queens come down the runway half naked as many times as he has, they would have been chewed out.
Well, I remember when Michelle and Ru used to be a pet peeve of them that the women didn't have breasts. That they didn't always have to wear a breastplate, but pad the bra, do something. Now
it's the illusion.
It's like they don't care no more. It's like, oh, that's okay. All right, well, that's fine. Because I mean,
in your bra some.
Right. I don't think Simone padded not one time this season. And I like Simone, but that bothers me about Simone. Candy gets away with it because she sort of kind of got natural padding, but she doesn't carry it like it's, you know what I'm saying? Like she don't wear a bra, you know what I mean? Like she doesn't try to carry it like that. I don't know. It bothers me that I feel like there are things that they are letting the queens get away with now that they held a standard before. And I just feel like they're, I don't know.
They trying to go with the all drag is valid to the point where it's not even
right, because
drag is the art of female illusion.
Exactly. And I know that not all women have, size triple D's, but give me some, even if it's an A cup, give me something. Give me something.
It wasn't too long ago. I forgot the drag queen's name, but they're talking about it to pad. She didn't have a waist. She was just straight up and down. I can't remember her name, but I believe she got Miss Congeniality. It was just a few seasons ago, or maybe it was last season.
I know you're talking about. I can't think of the name, but I know you're talking about
Valentina.
No, not Valentina.
Didn't have titties.
No, but they were wanting a waistline.
Oh, okay. She didn't have a waistline.
I can't remember her name, but she was on with
I know you're talking about because they talked about it. They talked about the fact that she don't be wearing padding. Like I remember when the worst thing Michelle Visage could say about Vanessa Vanjie was that she wore a bodysuit every episode. But y'all didn't notice that Olivia wore that same damn wig that Candy wore. Like y'all, come on. Nobody gonna say nothing about the lace. Did y'all see that damn lace on Olivia's wig the week that she won? Did y'all see that shit?
It was all the way down her forehead. She didn't
even try
to cut it or nothing.
I was like, ma'am.
Yeah, I basically this week something moved me to not even turn to VH1. Normally I put it on there and it's just in the background. And if I decide to tune in, I'll tune in. But this week something said, child, don't even bother.
Yeah, I have a problem with that too, Brandon. We were talking about that when we were at dinner with Jamar when we were down in Atlanta. We were talking about the fact that, I feel like in the beginning, we were looking at seasoned queens, people who had honed and paid their dues and been on the road and, had built up a natural reputation. And now I feel like people are just getting on because they know somebody that knows somebody or because somebody in their house was on the season before. And you know what I mean? I'm like...
Did you mean Cynthia Lee Fontaine? Little baby. The one with no waist? No. Katya?
No, she was on with Silky.
Monet was on the season with Silky, and she was Miss Congeniality.
Monet Exchange?
Mm-hmm.
Monet Exchange was the season before Silky Ganache.
Okay.
Mm-mm. Yeah, they weren't on the same season.
Nina West.
Nina West. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, Nina West had no shape. She was a box.
And they were complaining about her not having a shape.
They did the same thing too. Adore. What a face.
Adore Delano.
They said the same thing. She called it a hog body. They're not wrong because just a soup song of a shape, just a soup song.
Yeah, but these queens now it's almost like they're not required to do that anymore. And to Brandon's point, it does seem like the queens that they're choosing are really just fans of the show, and they know what the show likes to get them on. And so those queens who are the Tamisha Imans and other season queens, they get looked over.
Absolutely. Or you have people who've been auditioning for years and years and years who have, whether we like a Tina Burner or not, Tina Burner has paid her dues. Everybody knows Tina Burner. Tina Burner has a reputation. She travels these roads. Tina Burner has auditioned 12 times, 10 times. That is ridiculous. Then you have people like Olivia, who's been doing drag for 4 months. Like, come on. Come on.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. You know, Tanisha Iman. Abby, she's on the phone with the people.
No, I'm not. I was talking to y'all. I forgot I was on mute because Toot called me. He's back home. I've talked to all my grandkids today. All right. What was I saying about this little raggedy show? Oh God.
Not this little raggedy show though.
I forgot what I was saying.
And that I agree with that too, loving my piece. That I think sometimes they are nervous about being too critical because of the cancel culture. You know?
Which is why Gottmik has gotten as far as saying.
That's exactly why Gottmik has gotten as far. And that's exactly why they're not criticizing Gottmik for using his body the way he is. I agree 100%. But again, I say if you're going to make the bold decision and bring Gottmik on, then you have to know that those are the chances that you take. I'm sorry.
Okay, now I remember what I was saying because you was talking about the amount of time people were doing drag and stuff. I'm just saying, like, if you got it, you just got it. If it's in you, it's just in you. Like, Shangela came on season 2 and was a hot buttered mess.
Absolutely was.
She came back again. She had progressed some, but still was not the best.
Was ready.
However, if you look at Shangela now,
hell, when she came All Stars,
when she came back, she was robbed on All Stars.
But she was ready for All Stars, baby.
Justice for Shangela.
Justice for Shangela.
Rigor Morris. The amount of polish that Shangela has now, I feel like the same thing can be applied to Olivia. Even though she's only doing 4 months, she just needs to polish.
Got it. Don't get me wrong.
She's got it. She just needs to polish. That's all.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying she didn't do a good job on the show. I just feel like and I know that from the beginning, it's always been a formula. They always try to pick that somebody who's new and young and, you know, needs that time to grow. And, you know, I know they always want to find the quirky out of the box one. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get that there's a formula that they're looking for, but again, I feel like they're focusing too hard on that now. And, you know, there's some people who are just not, you know, it's just not making it, you know? Anyway. All right, y'all, we're going to get off of here. I will see you guys. Thank you, little baby. Again, please go over to Empowered Tees and go on and give them a little click of you, a little purchase. Get your little t-shirt. They have women's shirts and men's shirts. I think they even have some kids sizes as well. They've got some nice little slogans for those who came in late. I got my t-shirt. It says, I am worthy because I say I am.
Amen.
I am worthy because I say I am. And then I have this one that says, I only vibe with queens. Yes, hunty. Yes. With that being said, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you, little baby, for being here. Thank you, Abby, as always.
Mm-hmm.
And I will see y'all on the upside. Lord willing, the creek don't rise. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.